Why relationships are pointless. A video from It's Just Karan. It's Just Karan. Just before we jump in, I guess just based off that title, pointless? Well, the reason of a relationship is emotion, right? It's to make yourself feel a certain way. Usually it's to serve a purpose, it's to fulfill a role. If the title were Why Relationships Are Mindless Emotional Garbage, I feel like that'd be a better... I'd agree with that one. But let's see why this guy's saying relationships are pointless, which I imagine what I said, right? Relationships are just emotional, mindless garbage, is the motivation as to why someone's saying why relationships are pointless. But I'm jumping to a conclusion way too soon. Let's just see what this guy has to say. Just Karan. As always, video will be in the description.
Relationships are pointless. It's a bold ass statement, but god damn it, I'll stand on that shit till I miss on Twitter. I'm gonna just start this shit like this for the people who are gonna get on my head talking about their relationship is perfect. But think of it like this. High school relationships don't last unless you're fucking grandparents. And don't hit me with that bullshit talking about, oh, my parents had me and they met in high school. Shut up. They either got a divorce or they just feel obligated to stay together because of you. In college?
Yes, if the specific example he's pulling up, the obligation, that's usually what motivates long-term relationships. It's sort of a duty. I was talking to somebody, they were saying romance is sort of, some people say it's the exaltation of the humiliated self. Some therapist guy. As if like it's just to give, right? It's like a service, a duty that you must fulfill. It's not really based on the substance or the merit or the depth. It's all just random emotional garbage that people think they're supposed to do. It's people acting in ways to try to manifest emotion, a sense of meaning through this connection that they have, which, yeah, it's pretty dumb, but pointless. I mean, the point is emotion, which that is a point, that is a reason. It's not a good reason. I mean, who's to say if it's good or bad? I mean, trying to satiate emotions. How you do that is what determines whether or not it's good or bad. And for the most part, you know, humans, animals, it is pretty stupid and it is dumb. So people usually are not going to get stuff like this right. But what's his point specifically when it comes to pointless? Let's see.
Come on now, you telling me a person you dating coming across tons of people every single day and you think she not getting passed around at a couple of frat parties, my nigga? Tripping. And these women ain't safe either.
Sensational.
Yo nigga definitely fucked a couple bitches and left his backward guts on their bed sheet to mark his territory. And let's be honest, in this generation, nobody's gonna settle down to their late 30s, possibly 40s. People be talking about niggas ain't shit, women ain't shit. Nah, we just ain't shit as a collective group of narcissistic idiots who can't make up their mind. We say the opposite gender.
Thank you. There's not many people who point that out. A lot of people want to just bring it down to a specific demographic. No, it's humans. Bitches ain't shit, dudes ain't shit. Everyone's not shit. We're all just animals. Thank you. Not many people make that point in their videos. A lot of people just gloss over that because applying themselves to a tribe makes them feel things. It plays into the emotion, the very thing that I was saying was a bunch of garbage. It's, yeah, humans, just animals. That's it. You're on the ball with that, dude.
We say the opposite gender is the problem to cover up our own faults. We act like we never been the problem in a relationship and don't take any accountability for anything. I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there saying the other person was the problem in the relationship. Whole time, this is the relationship's last combo. Babe, it's not even that deep. Leave me alone, I'm done fucking with you. I've been putting up with your shit for too fucking long. It's not even that serious. What did I do? Fucked my homeboy. I only sucked his dick a little. And she going around telling people they broke up because she was insecure. Woman moment. Oh shit, can I even say that? Oh.
You need to leave.
Fuck it, keep it in. Keep it in. Even for the people who do own up for their shit.
You need to leave. Yes, I've heard the same thing, especially people I got along with, people who I felt way more stronger feelings towards. They would blame the people that they've been with, right? That was on them, right? They've only ever dated addicts and shit, people who barely had their shit together. They would make justifications to why they really liked them. It's just mindless garbage, right? And, not to say that I wasn't a part of it. Maybe I just wasn't as valuable of a prospect at the time. But, in their case, this particular girl that I'm talking about, she just was a dumbass. It was just mindless emotion. She would tell herself shit, and the stuff through the manifesting the actions as a result of the stuff that she'd tell herself, like she'd just fail over and over again, despite being handed to relationships with very little effort, which I thought was very funny. But yeah, no, it's stupid. But pointless. You know, if the point is emotion, like I said, then that's a point, but it's not a good point. It's usually just stupidity. The point of trying to acquire an emotion isn't necessarily stupid by itself, but because emotion is arbitrary and mindless and random, and people are stupid and they don't know what the hell to do in order to satiate these emotions in an intelligent fashion, you tend to get a bunch of garbage, a bunch of mindless nonsense. So, I agree with the sentiment of what you're saying so far, but let's see what you mean by pointless.
Up for that shit, they don't even own up 100%. I had this one bitch who I wouldn't really consider a relationship, but we gonna call her Woody the Woodpecker. That's a story time for another time for why I gave her that name, but y'all gonna have to just stay tuned. But she would say bullshit like, I admit my faults, but not fake shit. All I heard when she said that shit was, cheat on me. Cheat on me. I felt like Randy Orton the way these fucking voices in my head were speaking to me on a different level, my nigga. And you probably thinking, did you really cheat on that girl just for that? Yes, damn Skippy I did, nigga, and I did it with a fucking passion. A lot of people not gonna like that I did that, but it is what it is, my nigga. It's not like I'm promoting cheating. As if I do that. I'm just saying, we live in a generation where cheating's normal. We got niggas praising Future like he's a fucking god, and summer is just a 3-month holiday for hoeing. Like, let's just be real. People were saying this just to be having fun. That's what it was intended to do. But y'all just find having fun is just slinging pussy. So that shit's kind of invalid. But to be fair, if I was a woman, I'd be slinging pussy too.
You what?
You got me all the way fucked up if you think I'm gonna be loyal at this age. High school relationships are...
Which is fair. You should be able to go around, mess around and stuff like that. It's just when people apply ritualistic connotations to it, right? The relationship crap. The, oh, this is my significant other. It doesn't mean anything. You're all just doing stuff based on your biology and the actions that your biology is motivating. It is a bunch of mindless garbage. And people will mess it up because they're dumb and they make up stuff based on their feelings, right? Which ironically causes more problems for their feelings, because it's like, if you were to just be honest with yourself, the people around you, and the way that people interact with each other, I think it'd give you more of a degree of control over being able to approach this facet of your life instead of just flailing around like a fucking dumbass. Like the text we saw earlier. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, it's my friend. What do you mean? Oh, right, you just don't have any self-awareness, right? Your emotions, fucking idiots. Yeah, I when it comes to relationships, I have very, very little sympathy, very little empathy when it comes to people who get screwed by that stuff. It's just like, okay. And that's definitely a reflection of my own turmoil and the stuff that I've been through. But, yeah, no, it's because it's people trying to make themselves feel a certain way. That's why I'm just like, oh, fuck your feelings. They don't mean shit. Your feelings, ironically, make things worse but through the way that you approach them and try to engage with your feelings. You end up doing a bunch of garbage crap. That makes things worse for everyone, so screw you. Screw the stuff that you find important. It doesn't matter. But pointless? Have we gotten to that point yet? Give me a point on the pointlessness of relationships. Let's see.
Relationships are called high school relationships for a reason. They're just temporary. All these little happy ass perfect relationships you be seeing on social media that are in high school, they're fake, because people be only caring about their social media.
All the relationships for the most part are fake. It's just like, it's an identity to people. It's a role. It's a duty. Fulfill this thing. Do this thing that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing because of my emotions. That's it. Emotions that have kind of been padded by your environment. The expectations applied to you. Oh, you have a girlfriend yet? You have a boyfriend? You getting married? You having kids? You doing this or that? Because I think that's what you're supposed to be doing, because that's how other people have defined life for me. Oh, look at humans. We can give birth. Therefore, that's something you have to do. That's important. It doesn't mean anything. That's pointless. Well, not really, because the point of that is, again, just like the relationship stuff, it's emotion, right? To make yourself feel a certain way. But anyways, let's keep going.
People be only caring about their social media and their image. You don't be seeing everything that goes down in their relationship. You may see a life keeps kicking me while I'm down. At the end of the day, I'm all alone. Post on Snapchat begging for sympathy even though they're not gonna say anything about what happened. They don't bring up the parts about how they bitch got trained on by 5 different niggas and one of them was their best friend. Yeah, that was personal, but back to the topic. But back to the topic. No disrespect to this guy at all, but I remember seeing my friend heartbroken over this one girl. And he doing the usual posting sad shit. And then this girl, not even 2 days, she posts, link, I'll scoop. You ever notice more girls or niggas, depending on your gender, come around when you're in a relationship? There is no way in hell for the rest of that person's life that they're just gonna say,
yeah, that's really stupid. Like, people are so dumb. When I've done, like, this time I was interacting with the girl, friends benefits type of thing. We were just wandering around, they did this thing where they gave me some of their shorts that I wore when we went on a hike together. I thought it was pretty funny. And we stopped at one of our neighbors' places. Not really stopped, we were just outside the front because, we were walking with her dog and we came across another dog, which is owned by our neighbor, which was an older lady. We just stopped to interact with the dog. And the way the lady was looking at me, I was like, dude, was it my short shorts? She was like really checking me out. It's like, why? Because like I have social proof, social credit because I'm with this other girl at the time. It's like, give me a fucking break, people. You just use these superficial measures to as a reflection of everyone else, the people around you. It's like, really? When you're closed off in a relationship, people are more apt to try to approach you and get. That's so fucking stupid. You have to be really dumb if you like. If you see someone who's in a relationship and they become more attractive as a result of that, you're just a dummy. You're a dumb person. Maybe you should think about stuff and not just do stuff because your weird ass emotions that you don't understand. It's like, that's stupid. And I agree with you when you say that, because both in my personal experience and the experience I've seen with other people, that's true. It's just stupid, man. People are really dumb. But have we gotten to the pointless thing yet? We'll see.
Gonna say, no, I do not want to fuck. I politely decline your vagina. I'll stick to the one that I've been running through for 2.5 years. Nah, I'm telling that bitch, take off your clothes, your boots, and ride me like a motorcycle. Or whatever the fuck Terminator said. I don't know if it's just because I have a twisted way of thinking about some things, but I think the reason why as soon as you get in a relationship, people want you more is just people are more attractive when they get in a relationship. If you're in a happy relationship, please call me at 1-800.
That's because of the perceived value that's associated with that. They think that you're a more valuable prospect because, oh hey, you have the social proof. Somebody else likes you, therefore I could get with you. It's kind of like the whole incel like Chad thing or whatever. When people think that, like, it's weird. On one hand, it's like if you can't acquire sex, that's somehow a reflection of like your own ability as a person. Yet like if you are able to do it, then you're just better. Yet, like, what if you get it? What if you're just a player? What if you're a manipulator? What if you're an abuser? Oh, you have all sorts of girls. You're more valuable to me because of this other thing, this social thing around it. It's like, what the hell? You people are just stupid. How about go fuck yourself in the things that you think is right, because it doesn't make any sense. That is true. I have seen that, and it's dumb. And that's one of the many reasons why I think just all this crap is pointless. It's all not pointless. There's a point to it, right? The emotion, but the sentiment as to why you're saying it's pointless, I 100% agree with that, because it's motivated by all the stuff I'm saying, right? People mindlessly trying to make themselves feel a certain way. Absolutely, I agree with you on that. But the meaning of pointless by itself, no, not entirely, because pointless means that there's just no reason to it. There's no, like, I don't know how to use any other word other than that there's no point to it, when the point is emotion, right? Which is a point. It's not a good point or an intelligent or valid one just because it's your feelings, but I see what you mean by that.
Please call me at 1-800 leave your nigga, and I will happily take care of your services. I'm just trying to take away the hopes and dreams from the nigga that's dating her. All of his dreams of having a long-term relationship with her. Oh, just me? Okay. But y'all can do what y'all want in y'all little situationships. While your bitch is getting fucked behind the dumpster at Arby's and you're waiting for a text back, I'm gonna bag a white bitch and cheat on her to get back at her for slavery. Smoke like a point,
I like this guy's attitude that he has towards those things. Honestly, it's hilarious. It's like, you really shouldn't take it seriously. It's all stupid garbage, arbitrary emotions. That's funny. Bag white bitch, cheat on her to get back at her for slavery. Oh man.